Welcome to the Tending Our Nets podcast, where we believe in the gospel of Jesus Christ. We encourage everyone to learn more. We work to equip believers to share their faith with everyone they know.
Welcome to the Tending Our Nets podcast. My name is Joshua Sherman, and I am your host here. We are talking about the good news, the gospel of Jesus Christ. In order to kind of prepare the ground for that, what we're also talking about today, and we've been talking the last few episodes, is the bad news, right? So talking about the human condition, talking about what life is like in a place where we live with mortality and scarcity and male dominance. What it means to live in a world where we break things, we break relationships, we hurt ourselves, we hurt people around us, we rebel against God, right? All of these things do damage to the creation that God created and said it was good, to the order that he created and then made mankind to help maintain on earth. So another piece of the bad news for us is thinking about the world, right? So it's not just the human condition and, kind of what we live with in life. It's not just that we break things, but the world itself is broken. We see this around us in what we sometimes refer to as natural evil. So you think about hurricanes, earthquakes, typhoons, floods, all of these kinds of mass tragedies that have to do with what you call an insurance, an act of God, right? So this is something that's bigger than any of us can control. This is looking at nature, something happening in nature that, we look at and we say, man, that caused so much pain and sorrow. It caused so much damage, injury, emotional trauma, even death, right? This is part of the brokenness that we also need to see fixed if we're truly going to be seeing the best good news there is, right? And so this is one of those things that I think when we focus primarily on the Romans Road approach to the gospel that's about God saving individuals from hell so they can go to heaven, I think this gets missed, right? Because if we only think about the afterlife in terms of heaven, then we're just thinking all of this natural evil just goes away because there is nothing else that's physical. There's no world around us. We're just kind of on a cloud with a harp somewhere, right? But natural evil is actually going to be resolved in a very different way, right? So we are actually looking forward to the resurrection of our bodies, to being resurrected in new bodies that are glorious and that are eternal. And we look forward as Christians to living in the new heavens and the new earth, to actually, kind of doing what God intended mankind to do in the first place, and to rule and to order and to steward creation on God's behalf. And so natural evil isn't going to just be fixed by escape, by going to some spiritual realm in heaven. Natural evil will actually be fixed by God renewing all creation, right? So this is part of the bad news, these tragedies that need to be fixed if we're really going to truly talk about the gospel being the ultimate good news. We will talk about that more as next time we're going to be pivoting to start to talk about the good news, what God brings through Jesus in this world and in the next life for those who believe. All right. Thank you for joining me this time. Please like, subscribe, write reviews, share with your friends. All of those things, of course, help us get the word out so we can get the word out and help Christians share their faith with everyone they know. God bless.
You've been listening to the Tending Our Nets podcast. If you like what you hear, check us out at the Raven Creek Social Club and by searching for us on social media via Tending Our Nets.
Raise us up to